What's going on, horror lovers? Horror with Hoss come back to you with another video. And this one I want to try to show you some of my latest pickups here. Some of this was from some sales, some pre-orders, and the last thing I'll show is pickups from the Vinegar Syndrome Black Friday and beyond, from November and into December when they did their partner labels. So at least got the orientation right this time, hopefully. Start off, we got from Replays. We've got this one here, Peter Weller, Daryl Hannah, and Tom Berenger. It's called Diplomatic Siege. Who knows the truth? Who can be trusted? Who can stop the countdown? It's got quite a few. Like I said, that's cast there was pretty good. It also has Brian James in this one. I'm a fan of his as well. Next up, another older one. This is Vacation You'll Never Forget No Matter How Hard You Try. Club Paradise. This has Robin Williams, Peter O'Toole, Rick Moranis in this. Twiggy, Eugene Levy, Joanna Cassidy. So Jimmy Cliff's even in this. So yeah, this is an older one. PG-13. But yeah, I wanted to get that one because of the cast there. This one here, I'm sure it's probably going to be bad, but I was like, I have to get this. We have They're Here to Save the World, ? Illegal Aliens. Anna Nicole Smith and Joni Laurer, i.e. China from wrestling. So yeah, this has got to be crazy and fun, so I had to get this one. It's a rated R, so hopefully there'll be some skin in there to see. And this last one, I had never heard of this, but this is a full screen. It's 10 p.m. Do you know where your dad is? This is Secret Agent Club, and it says it's True Lies meets Home Alone. So we have Hulk Hogan playing dual roles here. Also, there's special appearances by James Hong, Barry Bostwick, Leslie Ann Down. Richard Mall is also in this. Eddie Albert, it says, is in this. So good cast there. Obviously, I assume it's more of a comedy, PG movie. But I'd never seen this one before or heard about it. Next up, from Grindhouse Video, I finally picked up the 4K of Naked Lunch. This, of course, is a Cronenberg movie. And again, you've got Peter Weller in this. I always wanted to have this. Would have liked to have got the deluxe, set whenever it came out, but this will do just fine having the 4K. Another 4K I've been waiting for a long time. This 4K and Blu-ray. I chose to go with this smaller umbrella release, as if you live in the U.S., we can't get the deluxe box set. It was open for like 2 seconds before it got yanked because, of course, Lionsgate was doing their own release in the States. So, but I did get this through Orbit DVD. I like the slipcover, the way that it looks. I just thought it was a good look and presentation versus the Lionsgate Steelbook and or the other slip version. But anyways, still the fact is it's showing love to Dogma. Great Kevin Smith movie. Next up from Walmart, I did get the Blu-ray of The Long Walk. Of course, Mark Hamill's in this, and others, but I just remember from the trailer seeing Mark Hamill, and I was like, yeah, I got to see this. This next grouping's from Amazon. The first up is a mess up, a movie I forgot I had, as happens with us collectors when we get a larger volume. I already had this movie, so I'm keeping this one sealed. It is a burn on demand, but it's this Hell Hath No Fury movie. which it says is an Octane Multimedia Dark Side releasing. So we'll see. May have that for a giveaway, or I might try to sell it. I was able to get season 3 of The Walking Dead, Daryl Dixon, The Good, the Bad, the Undead. So I was happy to get that with the slip. The 4K finally of Planes, Trains, Automobiles. I got some John Hughes greatness there for you. Again, I would like to have got the slip, but it's okay. One I'd heard that was marked down, given a good deal on there, and that is the Steelbook 4K Blu-ray of Killer's Game with Dave Bautista. So I was able to pick that one up, thankfully, at that deal that they were having. Of course, it has the slipcover with the bullseye there, and you can take it off. And you see some of the other actors and actresses there underneath there. So yeah, that was pretty. It got a little dinged up on the slipcover, but this next grouping came from Hamilton Book. It was actually 2 orders. This one I ordered by itself, and that is The Jester 2. I had the first Jester movie. This is a Dread Central, or Dread Original, I guess as they call it. Of course, that says you can't cheat death twice. But I did like the first Jester movie, so I figured this one would be good as well. I got the Full Moon title. Cutters Club has Tony Todd in it. I just needed to know it had Tony Todd in it. That's enough for me to be interested. I got this Christina Ricci film, The Past Can Pull You Under. Monstrous. Of course, all these were marked down pretty cheap there on Hamilton Book. Got this Macaulay Culkin Ted Danson comedy. This one's an MVD Marquee Collection, MVD Visual. That's Getting Even with Dad. Also able to get this Scorpion releasing here of Curse 3 Blood Sacrifice, Christopher Lee, Jenny Lee Harrison there. And in a previous pickups, you know that I found on eBay, I got Scarecrows, which was out of print Scream Factory title. But whoever the seller was, which I actually bid on that thinking there's no way my bid's going to win, or that I didn't think it would, or that I was going to get outbid. I didn't. So I paid a little bit more than I wanted to for it, but then I find that Hamilton Book gets this in at $10. So yeah, I'm sure a lot of people have picked this up that kept up with the drops from Hamilton Books. I'm going to keep this one sealed. Try to resell that. Next up, I have 2 that came to me from TerraVision. These are both pre-orders. The first one was the secret title, Death Reaps What You Sow. And this is Dark Harvest. I'm unfamiliar with this movie. I know some people may have heard or privy to it, but I know Linnea Quigley is in this. There's or at least an interview with her, so I assume she's in it. But yeah, it's a Scarecrow themed, or at least it appears to be a horror movie. And as you know, I love any horror movie that deals with scarecrows. So the next one is the Death by Dialogue movie. With the slipcover says a horrible tale of mutilation and sorcery. And I know that one of the people it has in this one is Ken Sagos, who was in, of course, the Dream Warriors. So yeah, I look forward to checking this one out as well. Lastly, we're going to get into the Vinegar Syndrome pickups. I chose to get their newest pair of Vinegar Syndrome socks. You get the lovely Vinegar Syndrome lady Their socks are really good quality. I bought one of the first pair that had basically had the bigger version of her on the upper part of the sock. But yeah, they're comfortable and they're well made. So some of the partner labels, I ended up getting one of the Wild Eye releases. This is Asylum of Darkness. I just like that slipcover there. And of course the cast as well. This one has Tiffany Shepis is in this. She was one of the main ones that was drawing me to want to get this one. We've got this one from Glass Eye Picks, which is another of the many partner labels that Vinegar Syndrome has. And this is Satan Hates You. It just looked really wild, the trailer. And if you'll notice on the slipcover there, that's Michael Berryman. And yeah, as you know, if you've been following me, if I find a movie that has Michael Berryman in it, I'm going to pick it up. Reggie Bannister's in this, Larry Feston, Debbie Rochon, Angus Scrimm. I mean, with that cast, who wouldn't want to pick this up? So yeah. Next up, a Shudder title, which I believe I already had this on DVD. It was a DVD release, but it is Bad Things. And again, it's just any of these Shudder titles. I mean, a lot of them, there's some of those that they released through Vinegar Syndrome that I did not want, but of course this one has Molly Ringwald in it. And that was enough for me to want to get it because of her being in the cast. Next up, this one was one that they had a new slipcover come out for. And it is the Ed Wood film, Orgy of the Dead. So that's a nice slipcover there. And of course, that's the art underneath. They had a new line they're starting called Reviver, and this was the #1 release in that. Which apparently these are going to be a lot of forgotten about films. A lot of the information is going to be redacted on here as far as like who was in it and all those things, but. Yeah, this is the first release in that Reviver line. Got a couple of VSAs. This is one of the newer ones. It's a Paramount release. I got 812 of 4,000. That's Blue City. Of course, this has Judd Nelson, Ali Sheedy. So, again, I know this has had other releases before, but I'm like, a VSA line. Now, this is the type of movies I wish they'd put out consistently. Women on the Run. I got 2456 of 4,000 on this one. They've had a lot of these category 3 and whatever category movies. I'm not all up on them, but I am trying to collect a lot of these VSAs, so I got this. This is 51, and that one I just showed you was VSA 60. Another cinematography is how I say it, cinematograph, whatever. This is the New Rose Hotel, and this one has sold out. Christopher Walken, Willem Dafoe, Asia Argento is in this, and again, the J card is where you have your number. I'm 821 of 3,000. But yeah, this version without, I think you can get in the standard, but this version is already sold out. Next up, we've got VS 520. It is the infamous, the great Claudio Fragazzo, Troll 2. This is excellent to see this movie get this type of treatment. I mean, I hope you're in the camp that loves this movie for what it is. Is it a good movie? I mean, that's subjective, I guess, but I love it, and I love that it got this treatment. I did get the latest VSU 14. That's the Garbage Pail Kids movie. I didn't get the Shout Factory release. I had a burn-on-demand copy on Blu-ray, and now I have this in Blu-ray and fabulous 4K now in this VSU set. Magnet release here, and that is Time Crimes. Again, this was just sounded really cool. You get the slipcover in there. This is another 4K Blu-ray. You got the booklet with it. Next up, we got I believe this says, that's VS 519, but this is Dario Argento, and this is the Stendhal Syndrome. And again, you got the slipcover inside there, the booklet, and that little sticker at the top there, which says Medusa. I don't know if that's something from it within the movie or not, but I've never seen this one. So, and then finally the last, again, not necessarily going to be something I'm the most interested in, but it is the Shaw Scares Volume 1. So I'm assuming all these have horror elements. You got Sex Beyond the Grave, Hell Has No Boundary, and Haunted Tales. You got art on the back there, and then each one of them are housed in this box, similar to how they do other box sets, like the Forgotten Gialli, and but you get the little side flip book, and then of course each of these titles in here, the Shaw Scares. So they are going to do, you would think, at least one more of these. Possibly they might do even more than that. I'm not sure, but and these may be films that have already been released, or I'm not sure. I don't really keep up with the Shaw Brothers stuff personally. So there you have it. That's everything. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. If you did, give me a thumbs up. If you really like this video, consider subscribing if you haven't already. Click the notification bell. That way you'll know every time I upload a new video. I appreciate all of you. Hope you have a great rest of your day. And we see you in the next one. Peace.